Hello. I just wanted to take a moment to briefly talk about this because I've been thinking about other furry content to make on this channel. And furries have recently gotten into the mainstream news again, so this is going to be my first time talking about it. So if you're kind of out of the loop, basically the gist of it is in the state of Oklahoma over here in the United States, they are trying to get a bill passed that bans furries from schools, specifically kids wearing fursuits to school, which, first of all, is a very rare occurrence that I personally have only seen a few times. And those few times, they are always have gotten permission from the school. It's on a day like Halloween, and it's usually filmed on YouTube for a YouTube video, so that may or may not have something to do with it. But I don't hear very many accounts of people fursuiting to school. Like, I did it, I fursuited, but it's a college campus on Halloween. Like, you're pretty much gonna see furries. I saw furries at my previous college as well, so that's besides the point, though. The point is, they want to kick out children wearing fursuits and who wear fursuits to class, and then just like, you know, the guy joked about sending them to the pound and calling animal control on them, which is incredibly ridiculous because we're not over here thinking we're animals. We don't bark, we don't make animal noises, we don't want to shit in litter boxes or anything at school. We're just dressing up and pretending to be little characters that we made up in our heads. So this is really ironic considering that these are the same types of people who claim to care about children so much and want to protect them. And they're all, oh, I'm so pro-life, oh, protect the kids, yada, yada, yada. But they will punish kids for something as minor as a class disruption, because that's really all a fursuit would do. As long as a kid is not actively going out of their way to harm other students, if they just show up wearing a fursuit to school, they're probably should just be said, should just be told that, hey, this is a distraction, you can't wear this. Your head is covered if they're wearing a fursuit head, and that's not allowed because, I don't know about you guys, but at my school, we weren't allowed to wear face coverings of any sort or hats because it can make identification difficult in case something really illicit was happening, which sometimes that would happen because it's public school. So I just found that really wild and really out there. Why would you, someone who's so concerned about protecting kids, want to go out of your way and punish kids for something as minor as a distraction in the middle of class? I mean, just give them a slap on the wrist, tell them to take it off. If they have regular clothes, change into that, or go home and get new clothes. Don't kick them out of the classroom, thus ruining their education, not allow them to learn, see their friends, or anything like that. And don't joke about calling animal control on them, because we're not animals. We're just people, man. We're people in a costume. This is foam and faux fur and other stuff like minky and all that. This is not, at the end of the day, this is not who I truly am. I'm just a person in a costume. Now, there are other Canantherians and that sort of thing, but even people who legitimately do believe they are animals, I'm one of them. I'm ultra-human. I'm fiction Canantherian, under that umbrella. We're also just normal people. Even if we do think that way, we do think that we're something other than a human being, we're not going to be very expressive about that. At the end of the day, we go to work, school, the kids get on the bus, I drive my car, I make money, I get an education, I'm working to get my associate's degree, blah, 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 blah. We still have to participate in human activities because, yeah, we're not just losers that just walk around on all fours, eat out of bowls, shit in the yard or in a litter box. We don't demand people to refer to us as animals. I mean, if we do, we're either joking or we're just doing it online for our shtick. Like, if it's a furry, then they say, call me a cat. If I say call me a cat dragon, I'm referring to my persona. when I say I'm a cat dragon, I'm referring to this specifically. I don't. This is just appalling. I mean, why are we passing a bill like this? Well, actually, I can tell you why. Because these are the same people who want to eradicate LGBTQ kids from class. And you're probably thinking, what does this have to do with LGBTQ kids? Well, it's essentially the same as the trans bill, as, you know, not allowing kids to go by their preferred pronouns, trying to like out trans kids to people around them and their families, thus endangering them. Anything that is seen as remotely queer or strange to them. I know that's what queer originally means. I'm not trying to use that as the slur, supposedly. It's been reclaimed. I can say it, by the way. But, you know, it's kind of strange because there's no logic there. The logic is, oh, we don't want our kids exposed to stuff like furries, alter humans, trans people, gay people. We have to cleanse all the schools of them. Ooh, because it's so scary. Self-expression is so scary, man. So I guess that's kind of where it comes in. It's like trans people are weirdos, they're freaky, they're mentally ill. Furries are mentally ill, which, by the way, that's also insulting because a lot of people do have mental illnesses, and that doesn't mean they need to just be like shipped off to the hospital for self-expression. Like something as minor as wearing a fursuit or certain clothes or something, that doesn't mean that their mental illness has like driven them to the point of needing to be sent off. I'm mentally ill, by the way. Like, I'm not running around like barking at people or anything. No, I'm just chilling, man. I mean, I'm just trying to get through school and work. So, yeah, this whole ordeal is ridiculous. I seriously hope they don't get this bill passed, but with how great sarcasm heavy America is right now with passing these sorts of bills, I'd be disappointed but not surprised. Bye.